What's up, everybody? This is Reverend Guns, and today we're going to be taking apart and cleaning the magazine to an American Tactical Titan. This is a 45 ACP. So the first thing we want to do is make sure it's safe and clear. We're going to press this button right here behind the trigger. When you do, it pops the magazine out. Then, this is your slide lock lever. When you pull the slide all the way back, you push the slide lever up and it will lock it into place. Okay, now we can look down inside the barrel there and make sure nothing is in it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and uncock this, and the hammer's back. So what I do is I hold my thumb on the hammer, pull the trigger, and then slowly bring my thumb forward. Alright, we're not going to need this for this video. We're doing the magazine. So, tools you're going to need. I'm using a punch. You need something to poke with. You want a clean brush, not something you've used any type of soap or cleaners or anything else on it, because we don't want to contaminate the magazine itself. I use isopropyl alcohol, the 91%. It'll clean what you want to, and it evaporates really quickly without accumulating a lot of residue. And a clean rag. Preferably one that doesn't have oil or cleaner or anything on it. So, to take it apart, you're going to flip it upside down, and you'll see here at the bottom there's a little button. This is what it looks like. This is what you need something to poke with. So, we're going to go ahead and push that down, and not very far, maybe a quarter inch, and that will allow you to move the whole base plate forward. Okay? And now you can remove whatever you're poking with. Now, don't just push it straight off, because the spring is under tension and it's going to come flying out at you. So I hold my finger or thumb over the hole and then slide off the base plate. That way I can catch the spring before it flies out. So we've got the base plate. We've got the spring base. It's not attached, it just sits on there. We've got the spring. We've got the follower and the magazine tube itself. These are the pieces we're going to be cleaning today. So I'm going to go through and spray and clean each one at a time here. No point letting it soak, because it'll just evaporate. But the whole idea is to get in there and clean off any dirt, carbon, crud, anything that you see in here. Then go through and wipe it off. Alright, mag base is done. Alright, let's go ahead and move on to the spring base. Okay, this is what sits at the very bottom. Like I said, you just kind of want to go at it, clean it real good, make sure there's no oil, dirt, nothing on there. And grab your rag, and we will wipe that off real good. The spring is a little difficult to scrub. If you want to take the time to go at it with a brush, you can, but I typically just grab a rag and just kind of follow the spiral all the way down. And this does take a minute, but you want to give it a good wipe. Make sure everything gets off of it. Pro tip: if your gun seems to be not locking back the slide after you've fired your last round, it's probably this spring. So if you're doing this cleaning and it doesn't work, this is also how you replace the spring. Alright, got that wiped down pretty good. Let's move on to the follower. You want to scrub this down real good because it is up there and does collect carbon. And we want to make sure nothing can cause any type of jam or failure to cycle. And then we'll go ahead and wipe that off. And that leaves the tube. We'll give that a good Alright, and we'll give that a wipe off. And I like to shove the rag through it just to get a good wipe on the inside. There we go. Alright, so we are not going to put any type of lubricant on this. Lube will attract and keep dust and dirt and whatever in wherever it's at. So we don't add anything to that. That's why we're using the alcohol to clean, so it evaporates and doesn't leave any type of residue on here to attract the dirt and dust. So let's go ahead and put it back together. We're going to take our mag tube, and you'll need to take your follower. Everything's kind of in a slant orientation. You'll notice the mag tube is at a slant, the follower's at a slant, and even the spring is at a slant. So you just kind of want to keep going with it. So we're going to drop the follower in. Okay, well that gets to the very top. And again, we're going with the slant. So put your spring in. Okay, now we want to grab our spring base. Now remember, one side has a nipple, one side does not, or it's a really little one. We want the bigger nipple pointing towards the bottom, so in this case it's facing up. It also goes with the cutout of the magazine. You'll see that one side's flat and one side's kind of rounded. You need to make sure you're going that same orientation. So just set it on top of the spring and press it down with your thumb. Once you've got it seated in the magazine, you can take your magazine base, and it's got little grooves, and again it's got a flat side and a curved side, same orientation again. You just slide it over the rails, and you'll want to push that spring plate down far enough so it'll allow it to go underneath the base plate, and then you just push it back until it locks in. If it doesn't lock in, usually just push it. It'll snap back into place, and you'll see it's seated right back where it was. So there you have it. We have just taken apart, cleaned, and put back together the magazine to an American Tactical Titan. It's a 45 ACP. So if you made it this far in the video, please subscribe, help me out, like, share, make sure you click the notification button, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section. I'll gladly help you out. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I also offer the online course to get your Texas license to carry a handgun. It's the 4-hour class broken down into segments and saves your progress so you can do it at your own pace. After completing the course, you can print your certificate. Then it'll help you locate an instructor close to you, no matter where you are in Texas, so you can complete the shooting portion of the course. This is all certified by the Texas Department of Public Safety. Check it out at reverendguns.com. If you have any questions or comments, please add them below. Be sure to like and subscribe for more firearms education.